Hi there. This is NOIRE from Native Instruments. NOIRE comes in two flavors, pure and felt. It is an incredible piano library I want to show to you. I'm playing it right now in an enhanced form. I actually have it layered with a Mega Magic patch. You can hear, this is Mega Magic pads. Right? It's a bandpass filtered sweep pad. If you kill that and play the piano, it's piano with all this motion coming from somewhere. We'll look at that in a minute. But the two together are just lovely. So at the end of this video, I will share with you these presets information. Right now there's 9, there will be 10 because we're going to make one together. I'm going to show you how to get them into quick load so that you can easily just select, say you wanted when a piano isn't a piano, say yes. And it will load a whole new preset combining a different Mega Magic pad with a different piano setup so you get this. Cool, huh? And if you kill the pad, that's what the piano's doing. So there's ways to turn this piano into not a piano. That's what's really fun and special about this library. So let's make this go away. Again, we'll cover that. If you need inspiring patches, please visit my website, pluginguru.com. It is right here. I have lots of inspiring patches for a lot of different plugins. As you can see, Contact 5, Omnisphere, a lot of Native Instruments plugins, Razor, FM8, all that. If you appreciate this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know when a new video is up, hit the little chime button. I'd appreciate that as well. So this is NOIRE. And if we open up the browser so we can see the two, there's two versions. There's both felt and pure. And let's get this preset back to, let's just go piano, basic, pure. So this is the basic, just the basic $180,000 piano. And if you open this up, you hit the group editor and the mapping editor so you can see what's going on. And you say select by MIDI and you play a note. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. As you play from soft to harder, you will play different recordings of Yamaha CFX 9-foot grand piano. Every note's been sampled. If you want to look at the, hit the wave editor, you can see the sample goes forever. There's no loops. So it's a very well-recorded piano to start with. Then there's all these controls that let you do all sorts of beautiful things to the sound. If you want more dynamics, then bring up the dynamic knob. If you want to be darker, then bring the color down. If you want to shift it to be even a darker, like kind of harp-like piano, these big knobs right here give you a lot of cool tonal control. Now, the reverb has to be turned on and the delay has to be turned on if you want to hear these other two knobs here. So let's get the dynamics back. Let's get it back to being bright. Here's tonal shift. Listen to this change. So set this to 0, set this to 0. Here's your reverb and your delay. Reverb. And there's all sorts of different reverb settings. You know, that type of thing. So if you want, also the reverb can be set just to algorithmic reverb. So you have algorithmic and you also have convolution like we heard at the beginning, and there's, like I showed, many different types of reverbs. The delay as well. You can turn down the reverb, bring up the delay. There's many different types of delay, from more modern bring down the depth. Then you have frequencies, so you can cut the high frequencies, make it really dark, and then turn that down in the mix, and let's add the algorithmic reverb, and you have really cool. Right? So you can do all that kind of stuff. It's really nice. Let's just turn these off, because now we're going to go into kind of the crazy areas where you can get even more carried away. There's more acoustic things like the mechanical, the felt when you hit the sustain pedal, low cut to shape the noise of the hammers. There's tonal depth. Adds a nice warmth and body to it. They were absolutely nuts, and they set up a subwoofer into and recorded the subwoofer as it played. So as there's low keys, so you can balance it, so it's less low end to the right height, or the other way around where it's more bass. With the sub, right? So you have balances like that, velocity control, what the pedals are doing, the tuning. You have all sorts of different tuning settings, stretched or equal. Now effects is where it starts to get more interesting. You have EQ, presence, shimmer, or air, Body can also have options between punch and bite. And bass, if you want really bass, bottom, or sub. Combine this with over here with the subs. You get the idea. There's all sorts of things you can do. Overtones, there's so much to the piano you can do to shape it. You can be aggressive, make the felts hard, make it even brighter now. So you can change the personality from being this nice soft puppy dog now you're playing Supertramp. So it is a flexible piano. But what makes this most interesting, above and beyond all that, that's super like badass right there. But what really takes it to another place is right here, particles. This is just nuts. This is the Piano Plus that you all want to program and like spend time adding another layer, and you program and sequence it for days. Now it can be automated and you have all these different presets. Let's just choose like brushed pattern just to start with. So I reset it to the basic pure piano, make it maybe a little bit brighter because I like a little bit brighter sound, like it's like 50 there. And I'm just going to play notes and watch what happens. Right here, watch all the cool stuff happen. Now it's set to decay out. If you want, you can crank it all the way to the right to infinite. And then you just have this pool of happy. And you have 4 different tonalities that are actually different samples. This is why it's at 15 gigabytes. You've got that piano, and then you have all this stuff. Here's piano repeating. Just crazy. Or how about plucks? Tonality shaping. How it's played. Soften the attacks. I mean, this is the fun stuff that you'd spend a long time trying to make in the studio, right? And now you can do it inside this plugin just by moving a couple sliders. It's really nice. There's different patterns. So if you want to choose some of the new ones like low shakes. Let's go over here and let's add just a little bit of bite. And let's add a little bit of sub. And I want that happy stuff here to be a little bit louder, so you can just bring the balance a little bit more towards the particles instead of the piano. Right? Again, if you set this all the way to infinite, brushed, mallets is really fun. If you go to effects, you have a filter. Just have it be the darkest of darks. So it's incredibly flexible. There's one more thing I want to show you real quick before we get to other fun stuff. Let's go back to the basic pure. Check this out. On this page, there's the pianist. Crank him up all the way and intensity. These are recordings of the chair squeaking and shuffling your body. Just listen. Getting cozy. So you can have this like person just like moving around behind you, like there's a microphone on. There's noises. So if you want to take this into other places, these actually are noisy. And you can turn on styles like taped and half lid closed. Bring up a compressor. Cozy. So I don't know what the heck some of these are doing. But that's really cool. So there's all places to take this. It's experimental, it's easy to use, it's not confusing. If you want, there's these snapshots. It can say, here's pop grand, so you can... And if you want something that's the really moody, then you just go over here and say something like scoring. Highly recommended if you need a piano that's piano plus a whole lot of flexibility to it. All right, so let me show you the Mega Magic Pad stuff. If you own Mega Magic Pads, it's a little library of samples I've released. We'll start with this. This is piano and string Nirvana. So this is pure piano and the strings. And the mod wheel can be used to darken it. There's other ones here. We started with this one. This is the Tickling the Ivories from 10,000 Miles Up. Right? There's Prancing in the Snow. Power Within is really cool. Somber Soliloquy is very somber, but just love it. Okay, and then when a piano's not a piano, so it's more. And we want to make one from scratch. So how do we do that? Let's start with, this is pure. So let's start with the pure. Here's the basic pure. Okay. And then we go over here to instruments and we say Mega Magic Pads. I want to use Battleborn. This is one of the brightest pads. I hear this in all these trance tracks now. It's really cool. So you won't hear it till you come over here and change this to MIDI channel 1 so that it matches the MIDI channel up here of Noir. And then you have to hit the edit button and make all this crazy stuff go away. Instrument options, MIDI transpose it up, 12, close. Okay, now let's work on this shape. I like to have it long decay, slowly fading out to about there. Let's get it to be dark. So I'm going to have this be pulsing. I know what I want to do. I just haven't done it yet. Okay. Oh, and one thing else I wanted to do is I wanted to reverse the mod wheel on the filter. So right now it's set so that the MIDI CC1, which is the mod wheel, is inverted. Let's reverse it the other way. Now control the range. I want to go to there. So that way. Yeah. Nice. Now on top of that, I'm going to go add a modulator and I want to add an LFO with a sawtooth. And we can close that, and let's go down here to the LFO, to the frequency, and change this to be 8th notes. Right? And it's re-triggering, which is good. So it follows, if you have a groove going, it'll follow that. It's too strong though. All right, so we'll hit the filter, and I think I have to open the mods so I can see. Here's the LFO. The idea is I want this pulsing and I want particles pulsing together. And I want the mod wheel to be able to go all the way up till it makes the LFO no longer noticeable, right? Okay, because once the value hits 1, if you go above that, then it just floors everything. So eventually everything is just maxed out. So we have that happening. Let's darken the piano a little. Let's shift the tonality a little bit. Okay. Effects, I think I want to go over here. I want to turn the pedal on. So I have a little bit of that action. I think I want that sub. Yeah. Okay, I want to add a little body, so let's turn on the EQ. Let's say bite. Okay. Now I think we're good with this. I don't think I want any noise or anything like that, but let's go to particles. Turn it on. Let's say we want something like strummer. Let this to be 8th notes. There we go. Let's have this to be decay to infinite. Now, do I want to be brush? Yeah, I want to be more than just mallet. I don't want any pre-delay, so it... Yeah, I'm happy with that. Maybe we'll add a delay. Okay, let's add a little reverb. Let's make it be algorithmic. Okay, so I could play this all day long. Let's do this. Let's have the strum fade out. Cool. Okay, so let's save this. So we want to go up here and say Files, Save Multi as, we'll call it 8th note looking glass. There. Now, to get these to show up in the quick load, if you're not familiar with quick load is a massive time saver. You can have so many libraries, it takes forever. You can put your favorite libraries into quick load. You could go over here to, if I go over here to instrument and action strings and say right here, boom, it's added that to the quick load. So now when I go here, I can quickly load it and get to work with it and not have to, you know, do all that search forever. So I want to get those sounds. When you download, you can place these libraries anywhere you want. It's just a matter of if you have the samples giving you errors, you can use this batch resave to fix. If it pops up saying samples are missing, you can fix that really quickly and easily. But for this to work right, I want to go over here to multi, because these are multis. Let's say delete this. So this is inside of Mega Magic Pads. This is what it looks like when you get the library. It looks like this. And right here are dancing more MM pads. Drag this right here. And it's done. Now you right click or control click right here. And here they are. So I could say Noisy Love Thoughts, yes, replace. And as long as you own Mega Magic Pads in your system and NOIRE, you have this lovely pad. Okay, so we made a sound. I showed you quick load. We're tying Mega Magic Pads into it a little bit so that you can add even more to NOIRE if you want. But even if you don't, NOIRE all by itself is just a wonderful new piano that has lots you can do with it. So hope you enjoyed this video. Again, subscribe, become a subscriber. Thank you. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.